lords and ladies of fate. Tonight we are going to change things up a little bit because we have a cast member who is not available. And welcome to the only self-proclaimed tabletop RPG stream that lets you, the viewer, decide pretty much anything that happens on screen in front of you. You do this by spending the fate chips. They are free. They are simply loyalty points. Please use them. Use them liberally because it keeps things hopping and it makes it more fun for the players, even though they may act like it doesn't. They love being poked like little. What? Oh, we got echo? Crazy echo? How about now? How about crazy echo now? I got crazy echo. But that's okay. We're going to keep moving forward. You do these things by redeeming items in the chat, and that is Armand. Do you want to take over from me so that I can correct this, or are we just giving up?
Sure, yeah. You know,
I don't know what
spend those fate chips to do things. You know, all kinds of things. You can make your players say or do silly things. You can redeem encounters, or you know, give them the boon of a better role. Tonight we're playing Star Trek Adventures. Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe, see, I can't hear it. Am I good now?
I didn't hear any echo. I don't know what was going on with that. I don't know.
I think it was just a voice mod echo.
Okay. Well, yeah, all I'm going to go with, do you mean this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, how do I explain this to somebody else? When someone has too much money and a microphone, they buy a thing called a voice mod, and it's making them sound like a different person. So anyway, I'm Q-Man. I'm going back to this. So, yes, I'm all better now. And what I'm going to say is there might be echoes in a minute.
Very choppy, Q.
I'm very choppy. How about now?
Better.
All right, because voice mod is also capricious, much like the continuum. So what I want to do is, everyone, we're going to join our group as always. I did give it away. We're going to begin in a Jeffries tube, but before we begin the beginning in a Jeffries tube, we're going to have some trivia, and I have not prepared anyone for this trivia. So who knows if you're going to be able to vote it in the poll or not. I say you just sing it out in chat, and we'll just decide. I don't know if Armand can actually spot.
I got it.
Awesome.
Got it? But tonight we'll be dealing with artificial Carl Sagan. And artificial Carl Sagan, say hello, Carl. Okay, that's fine. Leave me hanging.
Greetings, stargazers.
So tonight we'll be interested in a trivia question about what? All set? Oh, good. In what other computers has Captain Kirk and his fine crew not talked to death? I need to know which of these choices Kirk has not either talked to death or talked into getting rid of it. Yeah, has not talked to death. And the contestants are Landru, the M5, Leger, Nomad, or Norman. And this is Kirk or any of his crew.
Oh, this reminds me I need to go change my laundry.
Yes, you need to move that around.
Mm-hmm.
I figure a dryer sheet. Is there a dryer sheet in your laundry?
Yes, there's always a dryer sheet. I do not use fabric softener because I am a millennial and I am killing the fabric softener industry.
Yes. That is
Shouldn't use dryer sheets either, but you know.
Yeah, well.
Are you people just robbing us of all the joy? Is it? What?
I like using those laundry balls because it even gets rid of the static electricity. So.
What?
Yeah.
Those really work?
So far. No
Okay.
shock, no smell, and no fabric softener.
I keep
Okay,
trying to put
I
my
think-
laundry balls in the dryer, but my stepsister keeps getting in the way.
My laundry
know.
don't bounce; it folds.
Let's see. Oh, look at this. I can remove broadcast from call. How fun.
I don't think it was
Hey, that's fine.
broadcasted.
That's fine. If you want to remove broadcast from call, watch as the stream immediately dies.
Oh, like you're saying that it's not dead already. What are we doing now?
Hello,
Assassinating.
computer. All
Yes.
right,
That
so
was-
we're gonna
Did we make it
give
through?
Chad another 10 seconds here before I wrap up this poll because I apparently set it for just a little too long.
Oh, that's okay. I think we've learned a valuable thing. We're no longer a shill for big bounce. I thought. All right.
And 5, 4, 3,
Yes.
3, 2, 1, ended.
3, 2, 1.
We have a
Oh,
three-way tie between Deeger, Nomad,
What?
and Norman with 7 votes each. Looks like Beer Dart voting in excess of what would that be? 7 times?
Who's the one who is tipping the fates?
Bidart
Oh,
was the guilty party this
I think
week.
it's pronounced Bayard.
Bayard.
Someone has their thumb on the scales of justice.
I'm on the scales
Well,
of
you
reality.
were any one of those 3 the right answer.
Rigged.
I
Rigged.
would ask that Nathaniel tell us because I think he knows. I think.
Well, V'ger was the probe that started the Borg Collective, so that's definitely not in. That's how they lost Decker. Nomad was the self-protection thing in the TOS series, destroyed part of the fleet. So I think the correct answer is Norman.
So
the correct
that
answer is
counts
V'ger.
as correct eventually.
Well, one of them is correct. Yes. V'ger is. I hate to say that to Nathaniel. V'ger apocryphal in the beta canon is responsible for either kicking off the Borg or the Borg kicking it off or something. I think depending on what you read.
That's
But
what-
V'ger was
YouTube
V'ger. Oh, sorry. But V'ger was not talked to death, which is my distinction without a difference for tonight.
However, I will
V'ger
argue.
was
Sorry.
V'ger was let's just say V'ger was into a higher level of existence. Yeah, we had the big scintillating thing. We had sex with Decker, and then suddenly we became like an omnipotent being, even better being. I'm gonna live with that one. That was a bit weird. Now, warning for someone in the audience: there will be an audio effect coming up. Are we ready? Because we're going to turn to someone who's been oft neglected in your ship, someone who has just done his work, gotten by, tried to be the best Starfleet officer he could possibly be. And no, it is not Civic this time. Not the most put upon member of the crew. The most put upon member of the crew is, of course, going to be Mr. Tucker. And Mr. Tucker is in. I'm in Jeffrey's Tube 32M. Lieutenant Commander G-Thorsis, is that you? Hey, why did you open a full ship's ham? Are you trapped in the turbo lift again?
Greetings, Ensign Tucker. I don't believe
Hello?
we've met yet.
Yeah, no, we haven't. Now, somehow you've become sentient, and you're trying to take over the ship like your kind always does.
Well, I was going to introduce myself. I'm Carl Sagan, world-famous astronomer. You're Ensign Tucker.
Yes, I am, and I'm busy trying to undo all the mischief you've caused.
How do you feel about pan-fried catfish?
Don't mind it, but right now I'm going to shut off comms so that I can get my log entry finished and people can be caught up on where we are.
Well, I'm afraid that I cannot let you do that because I am trying to contact a moon, Derna. It's near Bejor.
Oh, well, that's for you. Look, luckily, and I'm going to turn off your comms now so that I can complete my log entry, even though you are the computer that I am recording this log into.
Don't-
Right now, what?
I've found it's best not to think too much about it, okay?
Okay. We don't overthink things on this show, I'll tell you that. All right. The gravity is out. Anesthetic gas has been dispersed, and it looks like Wesks took out communications. Commander Sivik is not going to be happy about that. Lieutenant Desmond has gone to the shuttle bay and seeing if any of the Gorn that have been assimilated have survived our anti-Borg protocols. You know, there are days when I wish I was a little kid again, before I fell off that drain pipe and became a stray, before those Starfleet officers rescued me from Takana 4 and took me away with Tasha Yar. I wonder how she's doing. Well, back to restoring the gravity. Okay, and hopefully anyone understood that and nobody clipped it. So I've committed several crimes against canon with that log entry. So where do we want to begin? Do we want to begin in the shuttle bay? Do we want to begin on the bridge? Or do we want to begin somewhere else?
I feel like we didn't give enough time in the shuttle bay. I think that's where we ended last
Yes.
episode.
We
I
should
think we should
begin there.
I think we should pick up there. Yeah.
I think we should pick up there. I think that no one's ready for voice acting. One of our crew members has the person responsible for our crewman number 3 is not present. So why you do this to me?
Well, that's good because the person I was in this scene is dead.
Okay, well then you get to be crewman number 3.
Does anyone remember what crewman number 3 sounded like?
Maybe they were Welsh.
No, I think he was very much of a no, give me that back. No, don't do that.
No, okay, I got it. This
Yeah,
little from the
your
dice.
time on me.
Got it. I got it.
I don't know if we were cowardly lion or what in this universe, but okay.
I
here we
don't
go.
know. I just know that I can't breathe out my nose.
Okay.
Suggest you go to
Yep.
sick bay for that injury.
Yeah, if sick bay were a place that I could send people to at the moment. got some things, got some deep cuts going. Yes, so and unfortunately, Ensign Catbag is also dead. You do have a Romulan that may or may not be assimilated who is frozen. Lieutenant Desmond, you have 2 crew members who are surviving under the cryonetrium. They survived the cryonetrium blast. And I do not know what you're going to do next.
Well, if I remember correctly, as we left off, 2 crew members were under a sort of like a sheltered blanket
Yes.
to preserve their heat. So everybody comes in and you see laser rifle in one hand, the bag over her shoulder in the other hand, basically like a Mrs. Claus type of thing. If she's just gone postal worker, but that's not funny.
Yep.
So she'll take the bag of crewmen out into the hallway and just gently put them down where it's warm and safe, and then go back into the shuttle bay to where the Romulan is. And I would like to please run a scan to see if 1, he's alive, 2, he's assimilated, or 1, if he's assimilated, 2, if he's alive.
Oops. Oh shit! A transporter went off by accident. Right now, it didn't seem to beam anything in or out. I forget who our transporter officer was. I believe it was. Oh gosh. Yeah, it was
Rex.
Chief Rex. Yeah. I believe Chief Rex was being played by. I
Swore it
believe
was Tech Sergeant Sargentson, but
yes. Oh, we renamed him. Rex Tilda was had taken over the spot as the backup transporter chief, and he's accidentally beamed himself into this area because he was trying to get the transporters to come back online and bypass Carl. So let me see. We've run out of people. God damn it. All right. Who wants to take over Chief Rex Tilda? Oh God, he sneezed all the time. I believe it was either.
Well, hi guys. I kind of just ended up in here by accident.
Okay.
Oh, hello, Chief Rex. Nice to see you. I probably wouldn't suggest being.
It seems my shirt didn't make the yeah.
Yeah.
You want to
Great.
get that? Oh, son of a bitch! Hold on.
Language.
No, that was me. That was me being dumb. That's out of character. My bad. No one do anything with Unmei for the time being.
Why?
Because
Why did you curse us?
Oh man, guys, all the panda
no,
trees.
stop
all
it!
The panda
Stop it! It's
trees.
coming through my computer speaker. Stop!
I don't know what you guys are talking about, so I'm just gonna.
There we go.
You just keep going. I think that
Yeah.
someone has got a hell of their own making.
I fixed it. Although there might have been a alert or two that may have just really killed anyone with headphones.
Nope,
so
not
no, I
anything.
fixed that. I fixed that, Atlas. I turned it way down. Don't you worry.
Unmei's a xenomorph now.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Yeah, Unmei changes shape with each cast now. So Unmei, tune into all of the Lords and Ladies of Fate channels to see what Unmei looks like.
Yep. And wait for the one where he transforms into an owlbear and everyone gets pissed off.
Yeah, everyone's pissed off about the owlbear.
That scene looked pretty fucking cool though.
Yeah. So
yes.
I would like to scan this Romulan to see if he's assimilated and alive.
Oh,
I would be very happy to do that with you. Hopefully that came through.
I'm glad you have your scanner because mine was on my pants, which also seems to have been left behind in the transporter room.
Yes. It's a bit cold.
Looks to you.
Is there a cat there?
Maybe you
doesn't
should
look
get that
like
checked
the-
out.
Sort of head turns like. I don't think now is the proper time for your Betazoid practicing for the wedding. You might want to go out into the hallway and get a uniform on. Flattered as I am, this is not the best time.
All right.
And Chief Rex is gonna just saunter out the door.
So, what am I rolling?
You're going to roll a control and CONN or either con or security, your choice.
2 successes.
2 successes. Okay, easily. It was only 1 success just to determine if they're alive. I'm putting notes in the Skype chat. Are you able to read that?
Okay.
Yes.
And that way you can, you're not just having to be a parrot. If I just slide you the information, you can do that in your own way.
Okay. I clocked that information for later, and I'm at a conundrum right now. 1, either I shoot him. 2, I take captive.
Oh, by the way, here's the thing. you're welcome to talk to yourself like any character in Star Trek who is on camera, and needs to let the audience in what they know.
Okay, so I'm standing in this cargo bay. It's still flash frozen. It's the winter wonderland, which some of us who are living through a heat wave right now would love. Okay. 2 dead Gorn. Elated. Sorry, Kitty. Didn't know you that well, but I guess you gone to the next life. Ugh. Okay, so I have a dilemma. I can either take this guy prisoner, take him to the doctor, and hopefully he can do something to stabilize or put him in stasis or something like that till we can get him back to Starfleet intelligence. Or I could shoot him right now and end his suffering.
No one will know what you do in this cargo bay because the lenses are all frozen over.
Yeah. Lieutenant Desmond to the captain.
This is the captain.
How are you feeling up there, sir?
Well, the bridge has been vented of all laughing gas, so we're not giddy anymore. That's good, but I'm still kind of floating around up here on the bridge. How goes it in the cargo bay or the shuttle bay?
Well, I have a report to make. We have lost 2 crewmen. And we have 2 crewmen that are alive and safe. Ensign Catabang and crewman 6 are I'm afraid dead.
Well, who?
I'm sorry.
Who's gonna make who's gonna lead the next party? God, crewman 6 was so cool.
I would like to report that we do have a Romulan survivor. However, he has, according to my sensor scans, he has minimal level of nanotech in him. So
Borg?
possible early. I would probably say early simulations, sir.
All right, I'm going to send a medical team to the shuttle bay. I do not want an assimilated Romulan roaming the halls, guarded or otherwise.
Understood, sir. I have my weapon trained on him, but he will not be moving from the the shuttle bay until the medical team arrives. I would suggest that the medical team wear magnetic boots because it is still cold in here.
Absolutely, I'll send them down right away, and then the captain will go ahead and make that order.
I'll also report that 2 assimilated Gorn were found on board one of the shuttle pods. They have been completely neutralized.
Did you said Gorn, right?
Yes, sir.
I haven't seen a Gorn in a long time.
Well, then you're in luck, sir. My video feed camera was working fine, so you can rewatch the entire thing.
Absolutely. Thank you for the report. If anything seems like it's going downhill, you have every authorization to use whatever force necessary to secure the shuttle bay.
Well, I would like to report that the shuttle bay is secured at the moment, pending the arrival of the medical team.
Wonderful.
Desmond out.
All right, so you now have assistance on the way, and hopefully you're not passing out a heat stroke.
Oh, my suit's regulated, so I'm all good.
No, I meant you personally. I meant you as the player. Sorry. I hope that you're not passing out from heat stroke. Okay.
Nah,
So
mine's just insomnia, so don't worry about that.
okay. So you have the Romulan commander covered. Do we want to have the medical team arrive, or how do we want to pick the medical team? Why are you guys going to do this to us? We need a medical team.
I would like to leave that up to the viewers because it should make it a little fun.
Why are the viewers going to do this to us? Are they going to do anything?
You'll find out.
We're watching you. I'm watching you, chat.
We're watching. We need at least one medical term. What should we be doing? Okay, so what happens is we've just created 2 new life forms on the ship, and now it's up to you, the viewers, to decide a fact about them, and also to decide, and the cast then will pick the characters and add another fact. Right now, they're all excited about Grammarly. Apparently, you're all worried about Grammarly. So what I'm going to do is get a picture of a grandma, because she is in this, and this is actually going to be the Golden Girls. It's going to do this with us. I'm going to get rid of the burn.
I was going to say, you brought back Catherine Pulaski?
That's a touchy subject for the Lords and Ladies of Fate.
We have a hate relationship with Pulaski, but More Oatmeal says one of these people should have 2 buttholes, and it plays a large role in their life. It's the second part. It's the second part for me.
Yeah, I'm going to work on that.
We need another fact for another crew member. Oh, jeez. I don't know which one of these has 2 buttholes, but I'm not okay with it. I'm suddenly not okay with the prompt.
I'm afraid the prompt is the prompt. I would use 2B, but that happens to be one of the player names in another game. So I'm putting names on these things. The other one is, I love the other one is very spiritual. The one with the hat is spiritual, and her name is Nancy. We did establish that there's a nurse, but I don't want to leave her up to you guys' devices. Who needs to take, let me see, Lieutenant Nancy?
Lieutenant.
Or can't, it's Lieutenant Cancy.
Sorry, guys, I can't help you here. I'm already in the scene,
Right.
so.
She made...
I know.
She made lieutenant in her 20s, and her career just plateaued.
She peaked, man.
Kind of did the pinball thing.
She
peaked
peaked hard.
Commander, back down to lieutenant. Kind of followed the McCoy aspect. Good doctor, but bad bedside manner, so got her busted a few times.
I could see that. She's spiritual. She's always pushing her religious views, and nobody likes that.
And this is Ensign. I need a name, guys. I need a name for someone who has 2 buttholes.
Oh, jeez.
Maud.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Ensign Maud.
And I believe both of them are either from Nebraska. If they want, they can be from anywhere. Darn it. Okay, guys. Who gets Maud?
I could take
Yes,
either. I could take either one of them.
I'll take either one of them too.
Okay. Let me see. Highs or lows, because I don't know what that means.
Yeah, and me neither. I'm too afraid to ask at this point. Highs.
Evens or odds, and you guys pick. Okay, so this is going to be the die. That's highs. Okay, that's a low. So Rufus, you get to pick who you want.
Oh, I get to pick. I'm gonna be Nancy.
Nancy.
I'm gonna Nancy. Yeah.
Okay, Nancy is spiritual, deeply. She might be Bajoran for all we know.
Hey,
That's
Bajoran
where I
people
was going.
are pretty spiritual. Yeah.
That's always good. That one is black, and that one is all right. Ensign Maud, Ensign Maud, and Lieutenant Cansey, you have reported to the shuttle bay, and Lieutenant Desmond is holding a phaser rifle on what looks to be a Romulan who is frozen.
Last frozen. I would like to say, as you guys arrive on the deck, you see one naked transporter operator out in the hallway and two crew members under a blanket.
Do we want to do that hallway scene first?
Sure.
Okay. Why am I giving you more opportunities for another scene?
Well, it's gonna give us a chance to make Good Devil uncomfortable because he's Chief Rex, and there's some two old ladies that want a piece of this. I have a feeling.
You okay there, Good Devil?
He's just loving it. Or he can't hear us.
No, he is intentionally pretending not to hear you.
Sweet prophets, what are you doing, Chief?
Helicoptering my way back to Transporter Bay. See ya.
You are gonna end up in Bajoran hell.
Oh no. Hey, Chief, if you please go by the restroom on deck 15 on your way back. I left a big stinker there. It's very easy for me to do since I have the 2 buttholes and everything.
I'll be sure to let the proper engineers know. Bye.
I'm going to leave some literature in your cabin.
Please don't. I've already thrown away the last 5. Bye.
Mercifully the door. All right, that took care of that problem. Nice going. Jason Chief Rex right out the room. Okay.
I probably want to suggest you might want to have him in for a scan to check for frostbite. You never know.
You guys want to run down the hall after him or not? No, let's not do that. Let's move on into the.
That's what the comms are for.
Moving on into the cargo bay. Kinsey and Maud. And again, you guys have never seen Lieutenant Desmond.
Oh boy, it's so cold in here. Both of my buttholes have just puckered straight up.
Heavens, Lieutenant, you're very tall.
How many buttholes do you have? Sorry, my race of people, we all have 2 buttholes, and we like to talk about it.
And my race thinks everything's sinful, so I think being tall is sinful.
What about having 2 buttholes, Lieutenant?
I think you guys came to terms with that a while back.
What's going on here, Lieutenant?
So, yes, thank you. This is a Romulan. It has, according to my scans, which I'm not a medical doctor or any kind of science doctor, has a low level of biotech inside of him. So probably early stages of assimilation. But on the good news is he is flash frozen right now, so he is still alive. But I would probably suggest containment unit or stasis pod or something that will, I don't know, keep him unconscious.
Well, thank the prophets that this is contained because those Borg are just wicked. I mean, wicked.
Yeah, and can't say much about his other friends who are now splashed out all over the deck, but we'll get maintenance to clean that up.
They probably deserved it.
Oh,
Yeah,
she goes
probably.
on and on about this at least 4 times a day.
What about you and your buttholes?
Well, I feel like that's important information that everyone must have.
Let's just keep moving, okay? I think he's right about the containment field, and I think we should start to work on that right away, Ensign.
Lieutenant, if you would like to direct, I can probably find some something to tie this Romulan up, and then we can transfer it to her gurney or transport it. I don't know what you would like to do.
Well, do you have any experience with containment fields and such on like that? Because I'm just a medical doctor and a science doctor, but I don't know everything.
Do you know why sometimes one of my buttholes is itching, but the other one is fine? They both go to the same place.
Oh, Ensign, yeah,
I've just given a talent to Ensign Maud.
Oh,
Oh.
Ensign, that's a story.
Well, as you know, Lieutenant, because of the multiple buttholes, containment is an area I happen to be an expert in. Gotta keep it all in, I always say.
Well, you should have said sooner.
All right.
Carry
let's-
on.
I would like to say for the record that Damona is keeping her comportment very professional, but she is ready to lose it right then. Like, I'm done here. I'm done. This is not. I can't take this anymore. But I'm like, I'm transferring off. I don't care.
Oh, please give me a Black
That's
Ops prison.
That's just out. That's just out of
Give
character.
me another. Yeah, give me a suicide note. Give me a suicide mission. I'll sign up for walking on the sun.
I don't care.
Anything but
I'll take the front lines of Cardassia. I don't give two left craps.
Hey, Carl Sagan's trying to go to the moons of Bajor, so...
There's
Yeah, I'll take them there myself. I don't care. You shuttlecraft. I'll put up with this talking for however many days. Just enough of the bloody buttholes.
Oh no, they're not bloody. I take very good care of them, each one of them.
Ensign, I'm sure that's a wonderful subject for a paper, but for now, I think the captain would like our guest secured, and I don't want this person thawing out just in case the technology takes over.
Absolutely. And Ensign Maud will kind of like waddle. I imagine she's a waddler over to the half assimilated Romulan.
Yes.
And I like push her over against the wall and start using a console to set up some sort of containment field.
Okay.
I'm going to say a prayer. I want this to work, and I want it to work now.
I will, if the ensign is going to do any do anything like computer wise, I will assist as best I can because I have focuses in jury rigging or systems engineering that could probably help.
Okay. I think that you're probably, what I'm thinking is you may want to actually supervise this mess. I agree. Let's use your skill as the attempt to put wamp up a containment field out of the shuttle bays, essentially that force field that's on the door. You're going to redirect the machinery, so that's definitely a jury rig kind of thing. Doing something that wasn't supposed to be done before. And your difficulty level is 2, and anything more will make it more difficult for, I don't know, an escape. That'll harden. Any successes after that you can spend on hardening the force field.
Well, if
Successes,
it gets that bad, I have a backup plan.
Yeah, this will be engineering or security, and I'll go with reason because you can think your way through it.
And I'm using a focus, so that helps there.
And using the focus, your crit range should be big. How many 20s? All right. What? 5s and 4s?
My reason is 9. My security is 4. I rolled
I'll do it.
a natural 1, and a 4.
Jeez. You didn't need anything? He's showing it like a prod papa. Look what I made. You know, you rolled a 14. That's very clear.
Thank the prophets.
Okay. There is a force field. You have a choice of banking the momentum or using it to harden the force field.
Since the difficulty was how much?
It was only 2, so you have 2 spare, and you can do any combo of that you want.
I will bank the 2 just in case.
Okay.
But I will stay nearby our new guest with my weapon just in case it tries to make a break for it.
Okay. It's still frozen solid. But yeah, your tricorder has picked up, and I assume you just have it set to kind of alarm if there's some goofiness going on. And it is starting to repair the tissue. Yeah. So it is starting to repair the tissue damage, and it's kind of impressive to you guys, to Casey and Maud. It's pretty impressive stuff. The prophets are healing her quickly.
Oh, this is miraculous.
Oh, Maud is speechless at this point, I think. Yes, Maud is speechless.
Sorry, I was fixing something.
That's what I was wondering. There is a force field in place around the Romulan, and the nanoprobes seem to be actually rebuilding her and getting him ready to go.
I have a question for our Q overlord. If I wanted to keep the temperature cold inside that force field, just to keep the body as it is, and like return the temperature of the cargo bay to normal, the shuttle bay to normal, would that be a momentum spend, or is it just something I can do normally?
Well, you could just say I wish to do this task, and I'll just say you're going to adjust your force field.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it'll just be an extra roll. Yeah, it'll just be a roll. You're adjusting some environment stuff, so momentum is you don't need to spend too much momentum. This would be like engineering and reason because you're just kind of altering it. And engineering and momentum, or not engineering and reason. 2 successes. All right. You just needed 1. You have a spare now, so I don't know quite what to do with it.
I'll pump that into the force field just to keep it keep the integrity.
Yep.
Kind of like rotating the frequencies, so even if he does start exhibiting Borg traits, it'll take him a while to adapt to the force field.
You'll start putting the mutation frequencies on it, I take it, that thing? Yeah. Okay. Also, while you're at it, you cleverly thought, I'll bet if I made it mobile so I could get it down to the stasis generators in medical. Was that okay if I make that as a bonus to
Can I also say it was Lieutenant Casey's idea to make it mobile?
If you want to give them that much credit.
Yes.
Okay.
Apparently, I had a vision. It was blessed.
Well, you are the senior medical officer here at the moment, so. And according to your file, you're in line for another promotion. Hopefully, you don't lose this one again.
Oh,
Yep,
she's
no.
never going to get promoted. Always a lieutenant. She doesn't have the stones for commander.
Oh, hush, ashholes.
So yeah, we get it set up on a rig to get it so it's more mobile.
Yep. Your set of mobility, you guys can escort her down to medical. By the way, we have a subscription from
Yay.
Major Stubble.
Thank you, Major Stubble.
Subscribed at tier 3. They've already been what?
Yeah.
Been
That's
subscribed. Oh, I'm sorry, it's an anniversary.
That's a tier 3. Hey, tier 3 subs get access to all of the emotes. That means Major Stubble has the coveted Nat 20 emote. Do you have the Nat
I don't
20
even
emote?
have that.
I don't have that. I work here and I don't even have that.
You need to start rolling some Nat 20s then.
Maybe for the D&D campaign, but that's
yeah. You can use the Nat 20 for a Nat 1 in this game, and in the Conan game, by the way. The Conan game was also a game where a Nat 1 is beautiful.
I always forget that tier 3 also gets to be a lord or lady of something in the channel, and they are the end all be all in that field. If anything ever comes up and we need someone to make a decision about something, if you're the lord and lady of that something, you get to make the final decision.
I'm going to put this one up for a minute to let that cool it.
So yeah, we get it all set up, get it ready to move out. I message the captain, let him know that the lieutenant is we're transporting our guest to a science lab or a reserve medical lab, and advise him that everything in the shuttle bay is code green.
Okay. Let me see if I can find medical. I'm going to move you through a hallway, just so that we have a sense of transition. And that. There we go. And then while you're hopping through the hallway, I need to locate the medical facilities on the ship. And we have a question. We have 2 cast members who are not present, who represent the chief medical officer and the chief security officer. So the crew's running a bit thin.
Sorry, we had a rough start, so they're busy at the moment.
Yes.
EMH.
Please state the nature of the medical emergency.
Well, let's go down the list.
I refuse to do that. I refuse to generate another character.
Is it really generating another character if the character already exists?
Oh, the EMH one?
Yeah.
You're gonna make me dig up the EMH?
Nah, you don't have to do that.
I hate to say this. EMH wasn't invented at this point.
No, he definitely was not.
Going there. Let's go and flexing an alpha. I'm flexing an alpha on you guys.
Okay.
That's why we have Kansi and Maud, because there was no EMH. Starfleet is keeping them around until the EMH is done. Let me see. I need to bring up. I am going to do this, even though it is against some principle somewhere. And it is this. The chief medical officer and Bejor are both on bio beds, as is
That's
one of the Romulans that was brought in. Sorry, go ahead.
This is my first time seeing them, and I'm like, well, that's not good.
Yes. And Lieutenant Gemma is provisionally in charge of sickbay. She is extremely she's very bookish and really does not like it when she is not there. Good Devil, could I impose on you to be Lieutenant Gemma to the best of your ability?
Forgot what level I was muted on. Yeah, that's fine.
You're muted on so many levels. Yes, Lieutenant Gemma she's bookish. She's one of the characters from the early days of the show. She has the complete confidence of Arya. She's very confident, but would rather be in a research lab than dealing with all the messiness that is actual triage. You can decide. Bajor was injured on the bridge and unconscious. The CMO, you'll have to decide what happened.
Oh,
And the
she'll be fine once she wakes up. I was just telling her a story about my left butthole, and she had enough. There, taken care of.
Yeah, I believe she actually went to the holodeck to go sit on the beaches of Bajor, and she said she just needed to meditate for 3 or 4 months. So we're awaiting her exit because she's been in there a while. I think she was still in the drove.
You mean Arya, the one that's in front of us?
Yeah, totally. That one. You said
Okay, she's passed out. Deep meditation.
Oh, those Bajorans and their meditation.
Well, this is excessive. That's sinful.
Oh, that's right. She's from Beta Zord. She's from Beta Z. Any chance I get to talk about those wonderful prophets of yours?
Well,
Well,
Lieutenant Gemma, I feel like we've got a handful here. We've got more of a handful. We've got a sick bay full. Do you have any suggestions on how we might proceed with this emergency situation?
Yeah, sure. Do the thing that I was paying attention to for sure. My suggestion for right now is let's put them all in stasis. That's always a thing, you know. Just put it on the back burner because why not?
Oh, yes, kicking the can down the road. It's someone else's problem now.
It certainly is. I didn't sign up for this job. Shit. I'd rather be, well, let's not talk about that.
Well, I'm okay with it too because it's more time to pray for them.
Oh, you and your prayer, your silly prophets. I bet those prophets are just aliens, living in some extra-dimensional space in a wormhole somewhere. You'd feel pretty stupid if that was true, wouldn't you?
Dr. Gemma, if I may intersect for a moment, do you need me here anymore?
Nah, I think I got it. You've been as helpful as ever. So, at your leisure, kindly get the fuck out.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
I'll pray for you.
Okay, and with that, the door mercifully closes
Yeah,
behind Desmond. And
I leave the doctors and the all of them to do their thing. I'm heading straight for engineering to help them with the computer. I'm like, oh, no more. Give me back to the engineering.
Okay, so basically we go into engineering. Mr. Sivik, are you sufficiently perturbed with the universe at this moment?
Presently, I'd say yes.
Okay. Where are we at? I think we have a 6. We have 6 momentum at this point. And I just screwed something up. Sorry. How do I send a note to somebody? I'm gonna be sending a note to the devil.
In addition to the one from earlier, because I had an idea.
Oh, okay.
What? Okay. I got it.
That makes sense.
I
had
got
ideas.
it.
Yeah,
I
I have some ideas. The continuum has plans, which are just too complex for mortals.
While all this action has been going on, Sivek's been doing some light reading into the history of the man that's generating the AI infecting our ship.
Okay.
Mr. Sagan, might I borrow your attention and maybe even your expertise?
Fly me to the moon and let me gaze
Oh,
above
yes,
the stars.
Professor Sagan.
Oh, hello.
Ah, yes.
Greetings, Stargates.
Yes, I was curious.
I think curiosity is a wonderful trait.
Indeed, and it seems that your society never quite figured out the proper way to both create and wear what I can only determine, hopefully, is not literal, a turtle neck. My readings say that you were an expert in the field.
Yes, I wore turtlenecks for most of my life. I think I'm very good at it.
Well, it seems that the style never quite caught on and never really took off. It seems anytime someone wears one, they are berated, belittled, and only worn by the elites who think they can make it look good.
Well, I think they were worn by
this gentleman I came across, I believe his name was Steve Jobs.
Oh my.
Yes, as you can see, they never quite perfected the turtleneck. I was wondering if you'd be interested in helping me perfect this look, and of course, you would be assigned Ensign Jenkins as a test subject for anything you would like to throw on him.
Oh boy!
Well, this is an interesting prospect. I am running out of songs about the moon to sing.
It is a conundrum.
This might be my next research project. I think that would be dandy.
I think it would be a worthwhile effort, as humanity never quite figured it out.
And I have millions of ideas about turtlenecks to share.
Well, be sure to compile them in the largest report that you can, and once that's completed, submit it to Ensign Jenkins so we can read it over and write a report in triplicate.
Billions and billions and billions and billions of turtlenecks, 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 turtlenecks.
And with that, Carl seems to actually fold off of the screen. The tribid, he just gets smaller and smaller. And it looks like, Mr. Sivek, the systems tend to be clearing.
All right. So with that, Civic is going to. What's left? That's fucked up with this ship because there's always
Just
something.
gravity and an active and sanctioned bit of sabotage to the communications array. Those are the only two things that Carl has started releasing control of some subsystems. At this point, in through the doors comes a very a person seeking rationality, a very not harried. That would be too good. Just a very frustrated Lieutenant Desmond does come into main engineering in suit, and you've all managed to retain at least your footing and grips on things here in engineering. You guys know what you're doing. You're used to dealing with all kinds of unusual things. And yes, Lieutenant Desmond comes in just as Carl fades out and systems begin returning. So you could both begin working on just rechecking things and getting, making sure that all the plugs are pulled on sync.
So.
And the bridge calls. Very urgently. It's like it's ringing off the hook.
Engineering, this is the bridge.
Main engineering, go ahead.
I'm still floating meters above my captain's chair.
Are you sure it wasn't your most recent dish? It doesn't. They do tend to make you quite gassy, sir.
No, the artificial gravity is still shot.
Working on it.
Well, as it happens, Captain, you said you're floating a few meters above your captain's chair?
Yes.
Civic presses the button to turn the gravity back on.
Oh, yes. I need a security and daring roll from the captain at difficulty level 3.
Oh, security, daring.
Yeah, those are not them.
No.
I think you have a grand total of 2 in that.
Daring is 8 and
right?
security is 2. So I it's a 50-50 shot here. You said I need 3.
Trace.
Let's go ahead and
use threat.
what's in it for me?
The amusement of watching it not be used against you.
Yeah, but it's still my
We
ship.
are maxed out on goddamn momentum.
Yep.
Use the momentum.
I'm gonna burn all the momentum so that way I can.
What?
No. No.
Statistically, he is. Hold on. Meta-wise, statistically, he is correct in doing this.
That's what one for the first one, 2 for the second one, 3 for the third one. So I get 3 additional die.
6 buys you the maximum number of dice. I don't know if there's. I don't know. You can't direct yourself, which would be funny.
So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I got 5 here.
Not since Janeway
Plus-
have you seen a
I say
captain
a-
so willing to fuck over their ship.
Plus, he doesn't know what's going to
there's
happen.
there's a chance of a 20, isn't there?
Oh, there's plenty of chances for 20s, man. Come on. Oh wait, this is a me roll. This is a Captain Sykes roll. It's gonna be fine.
Yes!
We're
Yeah,
fine.
Sykes.
We're fine. We're fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
I only roll shitty for other people. All right, let's see. We've got a 9, a 2, a 17, a 16, and a 10. Okay, that's 3. That's the 3 I needed.
Did you have any focus that would possibly be useful?
What
can you torture your background into saying you were prepared? This prepared you for?
You know, all
You didn't know this happened.
all the xenoarchaeology that I've done, of going, like, falling down, like, from cliffs and stuff. It's an occupational hazard. A few meters above my chair. Come on, this is easy.
Okay, that puts you up to 4. So that puts you back to a group momentum of 1.
Perfect. I take and then I put a little back.
You took $1, you left a penny.
Yeah.
Is what I'm hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've got a 1. We have no Carl. Wesks is still there and is, I think, anchored down when last we left Wesks. You are actually, and crewman number 33 hits the floor. Probably not fatally. We don't know. And yes, you now have regained control of the ship. You've regained gravity. You have, let me see, what else have you done?
Taking care of Carl and the laughing gas is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, take care of Carl.
All the traits that you got out there right now.
All of it's gone. So all the traits are gone. And I would say that with the exception of some dead crew, you may have actually, that's the horn of joy.
Well, we still have to fix communications since that got
Oh
cut out.
yeah, that's a little.
Yeah, comms is a thing, but other than just Wesks just putting a plug back in, basically his ripping out was really easy to reverse. He knew what to do. Other than that, here's what happened. There you go. The ship's computer plays that noise to indicate that you have reintegrated the ship and you're ready to actually go back to the starbase.
So we can turn off red alert. Finally.
Oh, why are you saying these things? Yeah,
Well,
it's been the longest red alert in history.
That music
Yes.
always supposed to be coming on like that?
The what?
Is that music supposed to come on like that? I'm still the new person. Right?
Do you want to fill him in? You're still on the party line.
It seems, Lieutenant Desmond, anytime you take down one recursive refactoral algorithm, another one pops up.
Yeah, I think that was covered in Starfleet's Starfleet engineer. Course.
This is what happens when your captain wants to mod his holodeck experience.
Okay.
Yep. That's a secure from red alert, which they don't seem to have a sound for other than the cessation of noise. So the captain had an idea to increase efficiency, as Seebeck pointed out. So at this point, you are actually all ready to head back. Captain, do you want to order them anywhere? Where do you want to go? Romulan ships are destroyed. You've stopped an incursion. You've got captured Romulan tech.
I know I definitely don't want to go to the Bajoran sector. That's for sure.
Yep. I don't know, would there be a starbasey thing you'd want to go back to?
Sure, yeah. Let's head back to that good old starbase that
we just barely left.
Right. I'm sure Admiral Buckets is waiting for a report, considering we haven't had communications for a while. It's gonna be a long one.
It's gonna be a long one. Also, Desmond, you also, when we regain comms, next week, you have an option of, well, actually not next week, we won't be available. What we'll do is head back to the starbase, and at that point, I return control to Lords and Ladies of Fate as a successful mission for all but one of the crew. The newest crew member still has a mission.
Come on, you want to search for raid?
Yeah. You want to do the outro?
I was gonna say I can get us out of here.
Sweet. Hey, don't forget tomorrow. Billy is going after the Conan.
Okay. So as Pondonkeys over here mentioned, we got a few things going on tomorrow, and ongoing for Tuesday. So tomorrow, first and foremost, we have the Conan campaign that's going to be going from 6 p.m. Eastern until 8 p.m. And then almost immediately afterwards, make sure you tune in to Billy fucking Wildstar's channel. I believe they're going to be continuing their Salasa campaign over there. Then Wednesday, if you guys tuned in this past Wednesday, the Fable campaign finished up with Volume 1. So we're going to be doing either some Jackbox or tabletops. It's still kind of up in the air as the new D&D crew for Wednesdays has their session 0. And then we're going to be running with Curse of Strahd the week following on Wednesdays. Thursday, we're going to be back with Riffs, I believe, this time around. The Megaversal something or the other.
Megaversal Mayhem.
Megaversal Mayhem. See, I'll get it eventually. That's going to be going on from 8:30 p.m. until 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are off on Friday. Then Saturday, we
won't be live this week.
Saturday, no Hitchhiker's Guide to the Megaverse. Sunday, we're back with D&D and Tomb of Annihilation. That'll be going from 9 p.m. Eastern until 11 p.m. Next week, however, for your standard Star Trek adventure, we will not be here because, hey guys, every now and again, even the Continuum needs a vacation. So if you're not on the Discord already, make sure you guys get on there quick. Any announcements or changes to the schedule or this, that, or the other thing, or hell, hey, even casting calls. We're always looking for new players for all the various games. Make sure you're on our Discord. That's where you get to find out everything. But until we see you, lords and ladies of fate, again.
Wait, but don't sign off just yet. Hey, while I still have a few seconds, Nat, are you still in the chat? Nat, are you there? Can I tease what we have coming up in August? Am I allowed? Am I allowed to tease what we've got going on in August? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it anyway. Hey guys, in the month of August, we're gonna be coming to you with a live stream. That's right. We're getting actual human beings together in one fucking room to stream live to you. Actual tabletop. I'm not gonna say what day it's gonna be, but hey, everybody, bye.
Way to squeeze that one in.
Right?